Hello everyone, this is your 5 and welcome to the Global Masancho Toy Review. And today's story we're looking at the 2010 release by Hasbro of the Marvel Universe action figure review. And today's action figure review we're looking at series number 2, action figure number 33 of the Iron Man 2020. Now I got this straight from a local toy shop near my area, my favorite toy shop, which is also a sculpture shop, for 38 ringgit. Now retail price sells about 39 ringgit and 90 cents, so I actually save about 2 ringgit there. Not bad. Now let's take a look at the packaging itself, especially on the artwork. You got a nice little new artwork of the Iron Man 2020. Now and this section here is labeled as Iron Man 2020 and has a small little tiny little trademark logo there. Now at the background you'll notice it's actually in red, slowly going to dark red and to black and to white. And this section here is stated as includes classified file with secret code. Of course, by the time you get the secret code, it's unusable anymore. Here you got a nice little hammer logo. Now in the plastic bubble, you got a nice little figure there, the Iron Man 2020, and next to it is the clip-on repulsor blast. Behind the figure is the base stand itself, and behind the base stand you got the top secret file card there. At the back of the packaging, you got a nice image of the Iron Man 2020, and below him is the bio, and the armor wearer is actually Arnold Stark from the year of 2020, which is kind of funny because we're at the year of 2010. Maybe 10 more years. We'll see what this figure is gonna be like, if it's gonna appear more in the Marvel Comics. Now, here is the rest of the figures lineup. You got Marvel's Dark Hawkeye, which is actually Bullseye in disguise. Next we have the Fans Choice run-up, the Constrictor, and finally we have Thanos. At the bottom section here you got a nicer artwork of Norman Osborn holding the Green Goblin's mask and pointing at you saying become an agent of Hammer at FurryFiles.com. We can't be an agent of Hammer if Hammer ceases to exist. Mr. Norman Osborn. Anyways, that's the end of the packaging itself. Let's open up this packaging so we can molest the toy. Be right back. And we're back after removing the figure and the rest of the stuff out from the packaging. Now inside the packaging it comes with a top secret file folder that comes with the secret code for you to enter at FurryFiles.com. Of course, by the time you get this, the secret code doesn't work anymore. Next we have a character card, and you got a nice little artwork of the Iron Man 2020 there. And on the other side is the Superhuman Registration Act. You got a nice little small little image of the old artwork of the Iron Man 2020. You got his thumbprint there. Not too sure how they managed to acquire a guy from the year 2020 to have a thumbprint there. His real name is Arnold Stark, codename Iron Man 2020. Hair black, eyes brown, height unknown, weight unknown, yet they managed to get the thumbprint. Go figure. Sex male. Powers. The Iron Man 2020 armor is assisted by external high-speed computer dubbed SX-9. Myriad force fields. Weapons include the repulsors, unibeam, shuriken blades, fletched-like daggers launched from gauntlet, high-powered mini rifle hidden in the gauntlet. And at the bottom here, enhanced human. Well, he's a man in a suit. Never mind that, let's ignore that part. Next we got an email from Quasimodo to Norman Osborn, and apparently he took a lot of great strides trying to locate the Infinity Gauntlet. Seriously, that really blew my mind. And then trying to use Reed Richards' dimensional transport device to find the suit. So he managed to find the suit, but not yet gotten the suit yet, and if Norman Osborn wants it, he can get the suit to him, or if he doesn't want to use the suit, he can hire Arnold Stark from the year 2020. So yeah, that's about it. Now let's take a look at the accessories. It comes with a base stand. You got a Marvel base stand there, and you got a word Marvel embedded on top, and there's 2 pegs for the figure to stand on. There's 2 holes at the bottom of the feet. Now at the bottom there is imprinted the word Iron Man 2020. Next to it is 033. Now at the back here is stated 2009 Hasbro, trademark at 2010 Marvel, made in China. And that's about it. Next we have the clip-on, the repulsor blast clip-on. It's nicely sculpted, of course, and you can actually clip it at the wrist like so. It will give the illusion that he's actually firing his repulsor. Problem is the arms is a bit too, well, loose, so it's kind of pointless. Now let's take a look at the figure's paint job. I really like the paint job. The colors are really striking, especially on the red. It's really shiny, and then the gold as well, very nicely done. However, the arc reactor here, or the unibeam there, it's not well painted. It's not red enough, and it seemed a bit faded off, because I guess, well, originally it was supposed to be yellow plastic, I guess. But majority of the paint job is very nicely done. There's no paint smudges. The only problem is the arc reactor there, but the rest of the paint job is actually not bad. Especially on the face paint job is very nicely done as well. Very shiny. Now let's take a look at the figure sculpt. Now the figure sculpt is nothing new except for the head. The head is a new sculpt. This entire piece here is a separate piece. Notice, look at this. It's a separate piece. So does this piece here, and the belt is also a separate piece. So there's nothing new except for the head sculpt. And I have the classic Iron Man here. You notice two of them together. They did remove these two flaps because they have to put this belt piece here. Other than that, it's the same old stuff except with a new head. And the head is far more larger than the old Iron Man figure. Notice. Now let's take a look at the figure's articulation. Head actually can look up, look straight, and turn 360 degrees. And if you want to, can pivot side to side, like so. Torso here can go 360 degrees, forward, backwards, and side to side. You have to fiddle around with it. Shoulder here can turn 360 degrees, and lift the arm this far. Upper bicep here, turn 360 degrees. Elbow joint here, bend this far. Wrist joint here, turn 360 degrees. Now the hip joints here move forward and cannot go back, but can go to the sides. Knee joint here bends this far, and ankle joint turns 360 degrees and can pivot downwards, but just a little bit, and upwards a little bit. As you can see. Overall, the figure is actually not bad. I like the new head sculpt, but well, the entire body is the same old stuff because Iron Man 2020 still incorporates the original Iron Man, well, armor itself with a little bit of add-on like this piece and the belt piece there. But what I really wish is that instead of an add-on, I wish that they actually make a new mold for it, because it's not really stable at all. As you can see this, I really wish it's a singular mold rather than a separate piece that they just add on. And I really wish they do a proper paint job onto the unibeam there or the arc reactor there. But overall, the entire figure is actually not bad except for that piece here, and the paint job is actually very nicely done. It's rather shiny. The red is really red, very nice. You would thought that it would use this kind of a red, but this is really, to comparison of the colors itself, this is more darker. Even on the back of the packaging itself, it uses this kind of color. But this, I like it. It actually stood out, and well, it looks more menacing compared to this kind of color. So if I'm going to give a rating on this is actually not bad, but not really a new figure, not really an awesome figure. So I'll give it a nice 8 out of 10 because the paint job is awesome. I just don't like this piece here. As you can see, they don't even bother to glue it on. That's the sad part. And I really don't like the sloppy paint job on the unibeam there. And other than that, nothing new on the sculpt except for the head. But it's still not bad. So it's not bad. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10 for the Iron Man 2020. So I thank you all for watching. This is Lucy05 and I'm signing off.